All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're looking at February the 19th. It looks like it's a slow day. It is President's Day. And so I was I got a Zoom update about half hour ago, and I seem to be unable to share my entire desktop. I can only share one app at a time. So you guys should be able to see my C-Trader platform. Let me know in the chat if you can see the C-Trader platform. You should be able to hear me also. Right. Type in the chat if you can hear me, see me, please. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, good. All right, so if I can have the daily chart just briefly before we get started. This is all Friday finished. So I closed on Friday, or sorry, closed Friday's trade this morning at break even. I actually made something like $4. Fast forward, here I am now. If we look to the daily chart, today compared to yesterday, we have a slightly higher high on the red candle. We're inside of the range, we're bearish, and we have to remain bearish. So if we look at this on an hourly, we can see how we made slightly higher highs and now we're making lower lows. As such, the bearishness resumes. We're also inside of this pennant. The pennant with a pull takes us to about the target, which is around the 620 mark. Whoops, sorry, didn't want to do that. And so I have an ultimate goal in mind. It's technical analysis, but it's anything can happen between here and there. And we have to trade the facts as we see them. And so if I go to my 5-minute chart and start drawing the ladder and repeating our process, we find ourselves selling resistance today. Right? And we're going to be doing it in the order to make 3 pips, 3 pips, 3 pips. All right, just for the sake of transparency, let's go take a look at the stats. All right, so for the last couple of days, we've been breaking even. All right, so we've been going into drawdown, breaking even, going into drawdown and breaking even. And so that's kind of a waste of time, but we've survived, right? So whatever the market threw at us, we managed to overcome. Right? So in the end, statistically, we had a total of 93 trades, wins and losses. Okay, wins and losses. Net profit made $10, breaking even. Okay, so with today's plan in mind, let's approach this as a selling opportunity. Right? If we have resistance, we want to sell. And so a move back up, in this area here would be a good place. Breaking up here. We can put our box, start measuring stuff. We can start measuring from the top, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can start measuring from here, 1, 2. You can start measuring from anywhere. Right? This is just a means of, putting a sense of direction, a sense of, probability. Right? It's just your way of assessing risk. Right? So if we start measuring from here, One standard deviation takes us to the bottom of the box. I know I want to be selling. And so I want to be selling when stuff is green and expensive. I'm going to have to sort out this zoom issue after the fact, after we're done here. Without being able to share my whole desktop, I can't show you some of my other apps that I have. I'm stuck on this C-Trader platform, which is okay. It's not a problem. I'm here to trade. So here's a green candle. Take a 3-pip. Oops, sorry. I gotta go change this. No, try that. There we go. That's better. The other two, I'll bring them back up. All right, so let's just make 10, 15, maybe 20 trades or so, and then call it a day. All right, this is all about risk management. It's not about, making $1 million in one day, which is what people think day trading is. We're here to exercise discipline, not, greed. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Pause this. There we go. This should sound better. There, that's what we want to see. All right, so last Thursday was break even. Today, or Friday, was break even. Today, if we can, make a little bit of money, feel good, and put us back on track. Having survived 2 days back to back had me really tired on Friday afternoon. I was deserving a rest. And so, yeah, it's still a downtrend, and it's still, this is what we have to be cautious of, right there. When we zoom into this, right, we have this resistance area here. That's the previous high last week. We have this trend line right here. And as long as we stay below this area, we want to sell this, right? We want to sell this. As long as we stay below, we're good. Right, so any kind of a squeeze higher is a sell-off opportunity for us. Right? Any kind of a squeeze higher. Today, President's Day, lack of participant, anything can happen. I am, however, not competing with the tide. Right? I don't want to fight the overall lean of the market, and so I'm selling into it. Yeah, there we are. If you have a problem with the video, the quality of the video, this is recorded in 1080 HD, and so you may have to watch it on YouTube in HD and zoom, use the biggest picture you can look at. I was watching some of the recordings on YouTube this weekend, and the quality is the same as I'm seeing here. Small crowd today. There's only 9 of us in the room. Every time we have a break-even day, the crowd gets smaller and smaller. Yeah. There we are. Right? That's what we want to see. The ability to recycle our trades. Yeah, the holiday probably has a lot to do with it. It is a holiday in Canada as well. Today is Family Day for us, and in the United States, it's President's Day. And so pretty much North America is out of order. Good day to push a Zoom update. That's all right. I'll sort that out afterwards. I can still share, and I just cannot share the monitor itself. I have to share the app that's on the monitor. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And so, if any of you are in the United States right now today, we've already posted a couple of news items in the EchoFin group regarding MT4 and MT5 and MetaQuotes in general, pulling its services away from all providers of services to U.S. clients, right? So if you are in the U.S., you're going to find yourself trading futures in the very short term. And everybody else not in the U.S., we can continue to focus on Forex. And so, with that, I myself may start trading or go back to trading futures. I do have my Ninja Trader. I do have Trade08, and we would be using Trade Day as a provider. Yeah, yeah. If you're to trade within the boundaries of the law, you'd be better off sticking to trading futures. You can do it fairly cheaply, right? It's the same skill. You're selling resistance, you're buying support. You just have to have acute money management, right? Because stuff is pricier and a little bit more accurate too, because now you'll be able to look at volume and use volume and price profiles and stuff like that, right? It's a closed environment. Yeah, those of you that are looking for prop firms to trade with, there are some available. There's multiple available in order to get more capital for futures. I have a few that I work with. I have them posted on the EchoFin group, the 2 that I work with. TFT is now offering CTrader, the same platform we have here. And then if you're in the US, you'd be no, I can work with you with trade day. So yeah, there's ways to learn how to trade. The skill's the same. It's the instrument that's different. Comma, it's taking a long time to close trades today. Right? It's going to be a slow day. It will be. It's just a fact. Trading futures is typically not harder. It's more expensive. And so usually the margin requirements are a lot higher. And with Forex, we have the opportunity to use leverage in order to reduce the size that we trade with, right? So when I'm using 100 to 1, it entitles me or allows me to use mini lots and micro lots. And that's a feature of Forex, right? That's risk management built in. I can tune my risk to pennies in Forex. I can't do that in the world of futures. I can only tune down to one contract, right? So, or one mini contract or micro contract, whatever it is you're trading. And so you have to be careful with that aspect. Other than that, first in, first out becomes a main feature of the strategy, right? You have to focus on that first in, first out. And we can still find a way to make money, right? You're still selling resistance, you're still buying support, you're still doing it with plan A, plan B, and a long tail stop, right? The strategy works, right? So if you go to the EchoFin group or even to the Jasper Forex website, you'll find providers for capital, both for futures and Forex. It's definitely doable. The skill's the same. Holy moly, small microscopic bars, right? Top of the hour, actually, it's almost the bottom of the hour, and we're not even getting 1 pip per bar. And so we've been waiting for 10 minutes in order to make 3 pips, 12 minutes in order to make 3 pips. Right? These are the types of days where you just take the day off. Right? Why take the risk? And why? Because we have the skill, we have the management skills, right? So the risk is managed, and yet it's not out of control. It's if something was to happen here, we still have our long tail stop, we still have our target, we still have. It's just any other day with the likelihood of making less money. All right, so there's a sell if you can. Even the squawk box is really quiet today. There's nothing on the calendar, literally. If I can just close a bunch of trades. All right, so going back to last Friday, what's happened here? Remember, I was playing the short side, and then I was playing the hedge, and then this morning, in the course of the the European session, it missed right there. It missed my break even in the wee hours of the morning. And then when I was at my computer right about 6 o'clock or so, it took me out right here. And so, yeah, I was happy to see that 2 days in a row. All right, so here we are waiting to see how this will come out of the box. And it will continue. Remember, if it squeezes higher, right, this is a 5-minute chart, so if it squeezes higher up here, we are sellers, right? This is clearly a downtrend. Why would we want to buy this? Okay. Just looking at the bigger picture, keeping, making sure we're aware that what we see is temporary, right? This is not the beginning of the end. It's not the end of the beginning. It's just what's happening now. Right. Here's a good place. If I'm going to be squeezing higher and selling that squeeze, just think in both directions. What would 4 boxes up look like? And what does 4 boxes down look like? 4 boxes is average, and that's kind of what we're hoping to extract. I'm thinking like so right there, and we continue to go down. Maybe, just maybe, it goes up and comes here instead. We'll let the market decide. All right, there we go. Right, which box is it going to pick? Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? I already have 5 open trades, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit and see which box it picks. Today'd be a good day for a squeeze higher, with the lack of US participants. It wouldn't put it past the market. I uploaded Friday's video. It should be ready. It should be already on YouTube by now. So I'll upload this one as soon as I close some trades. All right, right there, I'll take a trade right here. And then again here. And I'll call this box number 2 if I have box number 1 down there. So I took 1. I'm just thinking on the 5-minute chart, we're going to see more of the same. That would be my plan A. We'll end up trading the facts, but you still have to have an idea. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Opportunities to recycle. It's just right now the size of the bars is small at best. It doesn't give us a lot of hope for sitting here for a couple hours. A lot of bullish ticks coming through. You can hear it, you know, that tick, tick, tick in the background. If it pushes up to that second purple line right here, I'll take a trade right here. We have not closed a single trade yet. Boy, oh boy. We should have taken the holiday. Still waiting for a click. There we are. Are we coming up here? I'll put one. And I'm watching this zone right there, right around here. So now I have 7 clicks and I'm in 2 separate boxes. So I'm only afforded 1 more click. And I have to start waiting and slowing down because things can get uglier before they get, you know, favorable. So let's not spend all our bullets ahead of schedule. Waiting to get paid. There we are. Right, so the calendar is so light. We're just relying on flow today. There's really nothing else to look forward to. Family Day is an official day off in Alberta. I'm not sure about the rest of the country. The province that I'm in right now has Family Day today. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For those of you that want to try trade day, you can find the link on EchoFin or in the description in those other videos that I've posted already. In the description of those videos. And if you use the word Jasper, the code Jasper, you can save 20%. So that's always there to use. If you prefer to, stay with the Forex side of things, then the offer with the funded trader program, that's a 5% offer. But there's a coupon also. You can find the coupon on my website. All right, so here's a sell. We're back to that price right there. I want to sell it expensive. I don't want to sell when it's cheap at the bottom of the box. Awesome. Awesome. This is why we want music or some kind of white noise in the background. Or a to-do list. You want to occupy your time when you're waiting for these 3-pip trades because your brain will want to sit here and spend all of your money. There's so many good looking opportunities without realizing that they're just not worth it, right? The bars are just too small right now. We have to pace ourselves. We have to slow down. We can't put, 16 clicks in one box, right? Like this right there, busting through the level. Is this where we're trying to go? There we are, there we are. All right, so I'll take a click there. That would be click number 8. Now I'm waiting. I have now 2 boxes of risk split between what's here and what's there. Literally, I'm just going to sit here and wait for these 8 trades to close, unless we go into box number 3, which will allow me to open another 4 trades. This is probably going to be the most boring video on the channel so far. I don't know if you can hear the train on the train tracks. I live in a very small Rocky Mountain town, and there are train tracks miles away from here, but when they blow the horn, it's usually because there's wildlife on the tracks, and they've been blowing the horn all morning. Man, oh man, it's like living in a big city. There we go. All right, so we have to be aware of what's happening here, right? On our 5-minute chart, we've made a higher low. We've also made a higher high, right? And then if this continues, we might be retesting previous resistance. What was once support is now resistance to us. And so are we coming back here? Right? Are we coming back here? Are we coming back to here? Right? These are all valid, boxes 2, 3, 4 sort of ideas. And that's what we have to plan for. And this is why I'm slowing down my clicks, because I may have to put money up here and then here and then here, and then I may have to repeat what happened on Friday. I don't want to, but if that's what the market has in store for me, if I'm bearish and the market is thinking about being bullish, I should remove this because it's really giving us a false idea. But I am looking at lower lows. It's just time that's now stretching. All right, let's see what happens when it comes to these two boxes right here. All right, if we go up at the top, actually, let's do that. If we go outside of this box right here, I'm just going to close everything. I'm going to officially take losses and not trade anymore because the volatility is just not conducive to making money today. On the other hand, if everything closes, I'm probably not going to open anymore either. I'm going to have myself a family day. Actually, I have to figure out what's happening with this Zoom thing. What's this last update done to me? Finally, we're making money. Ooh, what a feeling. What a rush. I'm chugging my coffee now. I'm so bored. I need excitement. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So, should we recycle this trade? We've moved from one box to the next. I don't want to rob Peter to pay Paul, and so I will wait if it goes back up to recycle that trade. Let's see if we can close further trades instead. Maybe we need to move our box right there, relocate this one. All right, maybe we're just going sideways in here now. It's a probabilities game. What if this is a low and we're going up from here? All I know is I don't want to lose more than 2 boxes. So I have to be losing within 18 pips, okay, which would be the average of the 4 boxes I'm normally willing to use. Right, so when I create these break-even exits like this, I'm splitting the 4 boxes in 2. Right? I'm losing 2 boxes and I'm winning 2 boxes. And so if I'm willing to be losing on purpose, I have to do it within 2 boxes just to maintain my average loss. So a lot of discretion is afforded to you here, right? This little security blanket allows you to measure things to see what is a standard deviation in either direction, right? Whatever the market has in store, it will do it through 1 box at a time before it does the second box and the third and the fourth. And so that 1 box at a time gives you a lot of opportunities to either make money or fix the wrongs. Just because you use 1 shovel to dig a hole, you're not going to replace the shovel to fill the hole. Right, so we're using the same box through and through. We're just waiting to see. Maybe this is just going to be sideways, drifting, going nowhere. We'll have closed one trade today. In about 20 minutes or so, we'll have a good idea. Yeah, if we're going to be approaching, futures trading, maybe I can split my week into two, do a little bit of Forex, do a little bit of futures. Maybe we can alternate, every other day, switch. Let me know in the Ecofin group what you guys think. I wouldn't mind trading trade day. It's the same thing I'm doing here, but doing it on either Trade08 or Ninja Trader or something, and maybe we could do live YouTube with futures trading every other day. I don't want to give up on Forex. Forex has been my bread and butter for years and years and years. I'm not an American citizen, so I'm not exposed to the SEC rules. I have my own set of rules to deal with, Canadian rules, and so Forex is not a problem for me. But I do want you guys to have exposure to futures trading. We can do it together. The decentralized aspect of Forex is 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 a problem for the SEC. It opens the door to a lot of mischief. Whereas the centralized aspect of futures trading is regulated, very well regulated, very well established. That's a non-issue. And so, yeah, I can see where they're coming from, definitely. All right, so bearish is the right way to go. We're doing the right thing. Even last Thursday and Friday we were, right? It's surviving the unknown is what we're here for, and making money while surviving is actually pretty decent. And so, yeah, the fear of the unknown holds a lot of people back. We kind of head into it, steadfast, and we have a plan. We stick to the plan, with or without the fog of war. Come out ahead. All right, another 10 minutes or so. I'll let you guys go. We're just gonna leave everything as is. I doubt we'll be hedging today. Push comes to shove, take losses. Box number 2 would be the cheapest. There's just no volatility to chase. There's nothing here. The fun will begin this afternoon, this evening, depending on where you are. We have a lot of PPI scheduled on the calendar this week. So that should bring with it a lot of volatility, but it's not on Monday. Ba-da-ba-bum. I still have 7. There's 8. Call it even. And that puts break even 2.5 pips away. So 2.5 pips, you would think a blink of an eye, but it's really minutes away, since one bar is only 1 pip right now. All right. If you can take the day off of trading, go for it. Go find something else to do. You might save yourself some money today. There you are. Watch that squeeze. I want to close everything around here. I wouldn't put it past the market to test 08 one more time. All right, just to really anger people and break a few accounts. I'll leave you guys be with the plan, right? Basically, don't do anything more. Just wait for this to close. There's just not enough volatility today to, anxiously be pumping trades through. If it gets up, another 9 or 10 pips from here, it's not a good sign. Right? So think of safety first, not money, 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 money. And then if you must book a loss for today, that's a cheap, cheap, cheap exit compared to what could happen. Right? I'm just going to leave the way things are right there. And then if we breach this red line, I'll close everything manually. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. If we close this profitably, that's what you'll see in the video. All right. Catch you guys tomorrow morning, hopefully with a more volatile environment to trade within. Bye-bye.